Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 13 of Direwolf20's Age of Engineering series. How you doing guys? Today I'm hanging out in the end, collecting what seems to be... Oh, don't want to hit you. I don't want to make any pigmen angry. Collecting a decent amount of soul sand, which isn't so bad considering that like literally... Oh wow, your excavator broke really fast, didn't you? Well, to be fair, I just got like 4 stacks of soul sand. So this was an easy little task for me. I should probably like fill this area in a little bit. So yeah, what I need to do is get some soul sand because we just unlocked the Ender Age, which means that we have access to a lot of Ender IO type stuff, which is exciting for me. Mainly because it means I can break into some really cool and useful gadgets. We have access to some, pretty much the heavy engineering block from Immersive Engineering, which means we can make some pretty useful stuff. So if we take a look at heavy engineering block, we'll see that we have access to that because we have solarium now. We can totally make solarium in an alloy smeltery with gold and soul sand. We can make, I mean, there's obviously a ton of alloy smeltery recipes, right? Like, oh, wow, that's neat. Advanced pressure, something or other. Cool. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. I believe that we can actually even get into environmental tech now, potentially even getting a solar panel. Oh, wow, that's an expensive thing to make. Solar cell from environmental, it's a buck, to the capacitor, steel, clear glass, that's not bad. Unless clear glass he made harder, he did not. Okay, so that's not terrible. Block of gold, that's fine. Empowered paleless crystal block. So each of those takes 8 million RF. So if I wanted to get a tier 1 solar panel, it's not cheap. Oh wow, and that requires empowered diamantine crystal blocks for the tier 2 solar panel. But these guys produce lots of RF from sunlight, which is cool. So we might want to look into potentially maybe thinking about possibly doing this. But we can also get capacitors now. I wonder if he did anything with the capacitor recipes. So like right now our capacitor stores 4 million RF. Like how... That looks pretty vanilla-ish. Are capacitors changed in any way? I mean, the basic capacitor recipe has changed. We've already made one of those, though. That's not terrible. Vibrant capacitor just needs vibrant alloy, which is pretty standard-looking recipe, it looks like. Yeah, energetic alloy, boom, boom, boom. All seems pretty standard recipe-wise. So I'm not seeing anything in Ender IO that's jumping out as being particularly difficult. Obviously, with the exception of needing Ender Pearls. Ender... Lilies, we could go hunting for some of these, but we would need some endstone. Is endstone still a thing? We can get it from the void resource miner. We can, that's about it. But we can probably go to the end now. I just haven't really run into any endermen, so I haven't gotten a single, like, not a single piece of ender pearl. So that's something to consider. So, with that in mind, yay, storage doors is the best. And we could probably even grab one of you. You broke really fast, Mr. Excavator, but that's okay, I'll forgive you. So we've got Ender IO now. Like, that is pretty exciting for me. I'm really happy about that. We can do a lot of good stuff. I'm almost at a loss as to what to jump into making next. Making gears is significantly easier with Ender IO once we make Immersive Engineering's press. I might want to jump right to that. That's going to be something that'll be useful for me. So the metal press is not a hard machine to make, especially now that we have access to the heavy engineering block. So that would be easy, and that would be a nice way to get gears and plates and coils and wires and all that good stuff. So I might want to do that. So let's look at doing that. And then I'm going to have to figure out where that's going to live. I might expand this room off in this direction. And like a room off to the side here could have some immersive engineering machines. We also want to get this thing up and running because we're going to need more power really soon. So I should even work on that. Let's look at the reservoir. Because that was something that I said I was going to like focus on right away. So let's do that first, and then we'll look at making the press. How's that sound? So fused quartz, I'm going to need 8 of these bad boys. And you get 4 yields 1, right? So if I got half a stack of this, that would be 8. Boom. So if I go cook that up, we should be cool in here. So that should be pretty good. And it's a little bit slow, but that's okay, we'll live. While that's cooking, let's get 7 of you into you. And then this guy makes a reservoir. Come on. Somewhere in there. Okay, cool. We do get 4 blocks from that. So that'll be a nice infinite water source that can hang out underneath. We've got in one of these chests, there it is, this thing. So that'll pipe water into that. We're going to need a piece of dirt to sit in there. Boom. We're going to need, from our seeds chest, canola seeds. That will be cool. We might want to transfer items out at some point, but we'll get to that. Totally need to find a good way to get ender pearls, by the way. Like, ender lilies are really slow and not worth it until you get endstone. Once you get endstone, then you're in good shape. What we could create, though, is a mob spawner. That seems to be a standard recipe. Not terrible. I mean, we totally need another machine chassis, or we'll need 2 machine chassis, because we're totally going to need to make a slice and splice. But that seems well within the realms of not too hard to makery. So we could get an enderman spawner. All I'd have to do is capture an enderman with a soul vial, and then we could spawn enderman. So all we need to do is find 1. As for killing, there's the killer Joe. He's a guy that looks Franken-zombie. Alright, so that's not too bad. We need a soul binder for that. So we need to get into Ender IO a bit if we want to auto-kill him. I'm assuming... Let's see, there's the mob grinder from Draconic. Probably not in a position where we can make that anytime soon. I'm feeling like definitely not. Industrial grinder from Tech Reborn. I'm not familiar with this mod, but it doesn't look... Well, I can get refined iron ingots from the alloy smeltery, so that's kind of cool. I don't know too much about this mod. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But now we've got the reservoir. Yay! Cool. So then I'm just going to need a couple buckets. Where are you, buckets? Have I used all my buckets at some point? I very likely may have. Cool. I did get 3. Might be... Nope. Okay. So I do have an infinite water source over here, luckily. So that's not too bad. So let's... Oh, I do have something. So if we put our reservoir in here, right? And then we could have 1, 2, and that'll be infinite water now. This goes in here. This goes here. You're going to be able to transfer water into this dude. Then we put, not that, but dirt and canola seeds. Boom. Check out how fast these bad boys grow. It's actually pretty awesome once you have power, which we don't have hooked up yet. Let's get LV going into that thing. Let's see. I don't have any beg, borrow, and steal time. I don't really need you. I don't want to make more LV connectors, and the reason for that is I want to upgrade to MV. But for now, LV will suffice for this. Cool. So check out this growth speed. You've got power, you've got water, you're going to grow and make me lots of canola really fast, believe it or not. Boom. 1 canola. Well, 3 canola, actually. That's pretty quick. That's really quick. That's like standing there with a watering can quick. And it's just 100% passive. Like, water, perfectly passive, power, and all that good stuff. And I don't think it uses a lot of RF. So we're cool there. So that's going to be a nice way to get RF in a little bit. We will probably want to transfer those things out. And we'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. Let's make a couple drawers. Just for the time being, to hold us over until we make a better system. Cool. And I'm going to pop here and here. Okay. Cool. And then I'm assuming transfer. Yeah, transfer pipes aren't terrible, but wow, they are a little bit terrible, aren't they? Item conduits aren't bad, but we don't have ender pearls yet. So once we get to that point, we can probably look at doing that. So we're gonna need like a few of you, right? So let's get some 6 aluminum. I think that's aluminum. Yeah, it is. So you there. And then we're gonna need some smooth stone, which I might have laying around. Oh, and glass. So a couple of you, and then a transfer node just needs redstone and a hopper, which is 5 more aluminum. Couple redstone. Chest. Hopper. You. And another bunch of you. Cool. Alright, so that should work. I need some kind of wrench. Didn't I make a wrench? I have an IC2 wrench, I know that much. How did steak wind up in there? I don't even know. Thought I made another wrench. I have the engineer's hammer. I wonder if that'll rotate it. It should. I would expect it to. Hey, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Now, can I do this? I was really hoping that would be easy. I may not be able to pipe out that side. I might have to do it out the back. Come on, transfer node. Transfer things, would you? I don't know which side you need to transfer a node out of, but I feel like one of these sides would do it. Probably tells me. The hatch on the front of the glass dome is the only automatic output. Yeah, I tried that, and you weren't behaving. Didn't I try that already? Look how much canola, though, we have already. Like, this is awesome. Beat it, spider. Hey, skeletons, too? That's what I get for trying to do work at night. Taking a nap. So, why are you not exporting automatically? I'm going to practice this off camera and get this fixed. So that's annoying. It seems to auto-push it, but it won't, like, push it into a transfer node. That's super annoying. So what I could do... Yeah, I guess if I put, like, a controller here, but controllers are actually pretty annoying to make. Requires circuits from calculator and stuff. It's annoying, it's annoying, it's annoying. Give me a sec to think. Solution is, temporary solution, is just put a drawer there and I'll manually empty it every now and then. How's that? Cool. Good enough for me. So this thing can just run passively while I do other work, and then we'll figure it out later. So for now, that's cool. All right, good, good, good. Organizing inventory, don't mind me. Okay, so now let's get what we need to get for this guy, the metal press. So I'm gonna need 2 steel scaffolding, 1 redstone engineering block, 1 piston. So let's get like a bunch of you and you. So I know I'll need most of that, and I'll need a bunch of steel. So steel scaffolding. Cool, that recipe has not changed. Is that really the only way to get a... No, there's probably another recipe for steel rod. So I need a metal press to get a steel rod. I doubt that that would work. So this is... Okay, cool. That's good. That recipe works. It's not ideal, because this one is 1 ingot becomes 2. This is 3 becomes 4. So it's not perfect. But we're about to get the thing that makes it better, so that's cool. So we've got steel scaffolding. We're going to need a redstone engineering block, which needs a piece of copper. Boop. We're going to need a heavy engineering block, which needs a piece of solarium, and we're going to need a few pistons. So solarium is easy. It's gold and soul sand. Cool. So that gets cooked up in this dude. Gold and soul sand. And for now, I'm going to make you alloy only mode, just to make sure that it's always cooking up alloys. If I ever want to smelt something, you know, regular furnace smelting mode, we've got this guy for the win. Nice. CESU has lots of power. Let's steal this. And I'm just processing my ores on a regular basis. At some point soon, I should set up auto ore processing because a lot of ore is backlogged here. Not that it's been a problem, but you know me in automation. I love it. So there's that. So that should have finished cooking up the solarium by now. Excellent. So heavy engineering block. I just need a couple of you. So 2 more copper. Cool. Nice. Heavy engineering blocks. Cool. Now the last thing I'm going to need here is conveyor belts. Which I guess either one works. So I mean, I've got some leather and iron and red. I'll go with the rubber. Rubber's more renewable than leather for me at the moment. Cool. So that means we should be able to make it. As for a room that it's going to live in, well, that's a really good question, isn't it? How about we extend this area out? Now, what I'm probably going to think is I might want to knock this entire wall down, but we'll see. But let's do this. All right, I'm going to want to clear out... I'm going to put away my thing. Don't mind me. Thought I had a shovel somewhere, but must have put it away. So if we just extended this room a little bit. And let's make sure we know what kind of darkness we're causing by doing this. We could, I know I've got a builder's wand here to make my life a little bit easier. There we go. We'll grab one that's partially used already. And more cobblestone for me. So I'm basically going to build like a little extension of this area that will help me. I'm just going to build it out like this. I'm not going to be too serious about it. Wow, already out of cobble. Look at, oh no, okay. I don't know what button that was. Cool. Nice. That'll work, right? For like a little extension of this room. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's cool. And then we could run. So it's not a perfectly sized room, but it's close. Man, you know what I'm gonna do? That's cool. And then we could have a couple metal presses around here, and that would work out pretty well, I think. So you just need some light in the center of this room. I hate it, but it has to be for now. We'll come up with something better later. Cool. All right, so to make the metal press, it is scaffolding, redstone scaffolding, conveyors, piston, and heavy, right? So I've got you, scaffolding, conveyors, redstone, the piston. So scaffolding, redstone, scaffolding. I think it does matter what direction these are in. I'm not 100% sure. you, but then this guy can rotate you, and then you. Nice! Metal press. That is beautiful. Now I'm going to need to get power into that, so we're going to... That looks cool. Alright, nice. So we're going to want... Let's... I'm going to continue to beg, borrow, and steal from this stuff. What I'm going to do is get this thing up and running, and then we're going to start converting to MV, medium voltage. You go out there. That's cool. I need a little bit more wiring. You don't probably need... Nice. I'm excited to have this because making gears is going to be a lot easier now, among a few other things. And you know what I can totally use is that transfer node that I made a minute ago to make this even better. So I'm glad I have that thing, because I'm going to use it right now. So let's come over here. So we want some presses, right? So we just need steel plates around some kind of gear. And plates are the same way. Steel plates around some kind of plate. Cool. So I've got lots of steel ingots. Let's get, and you know what else we're going to want is this one. So we're going to need a dozen steel plates. So let's metal former that up, right? This isn't totally better for plates. It might be faster for plates. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But one way or another, it'll be cool. So let's get... I had a transfer node here. What do I do with it? There it is. Cool. And a couple chests. And technically, I could probably make another one of these presses. Part of me is thinking like I should have 2 presses up and running, but we'll see. Because then I won't have to, on a regular basis, replace this. Like plates, I could probably... Gears, I definitely want to do, and wires, I definitely want to do. But, plates is totally an option too. So let's get gears first. Iridium gear. I'm thinking it's like any gear, if I'm not mistaken. Is there like a cheap and easy gear I can make? Like, I wonder if wooden gear would even work. Wouldn't that be cool? Nope, no such luck. I wonder if basic gear would work. I need more wood here. I might really need more wood here. Am I like that out of wood? To be fair, I haven't been chopping down these trees outside, like, at all in the last few episodes. So it does not surprise me that I'm in the need of more wood. And I'll come back in a second to get the saplings taken care of. Just gonna see if there's like a cheap gear I can make rather than, you know, not. I think, yeah, we'll be fine. So you, let's see if you'll be nice enough to work. Come on. It's probably one of the other ones. So let's make a bronze gear and see if that'll work. Can I use that to make a metal press? Yeah. How about if I got a copper gear? Would that work? That would work too. So let's just do that. I'll grab 5 copper. Just because I'm tired of trying. So this should be the last gear I have to use steel to make. I almost shift-clicked that, and I would have been upset if I had. Nice. So now, gears going forward, I can just do 4 copper into the gear press thing. And I no longer need to use 4 steel for every gear I make, right? So this should totally work. Nice. How cool is that? Very nice. All right, nice. I'm happy. Let's throw out the junk that I didn't need. Let's get the other 2 and get the other 2 types of presses ready. So the other press I'm definitely going to want is the wire press. I may need to borrow you for a sec. Because I'm pretty sure I will need you. Nice. So now it's 1 electrum gets me 2 electrum wires instead of 1 electrum gets me 1 electrum wire. So that is very useful because now it's no longer using steel for gears and we doubled our wire production, which is cool. Speaking of electrum, I'm going to want some because I want to make some electrum. So MV needs electrum, right? MV wire relays, MV wire connectors needs the LV wire connectors, iron and clay. And then MV wire coils needs electrum wire. So let's get 12. And I think this is silver? Yeah. Nice. So I'm going to start cooking up the electrum we need, which we can totally get here. Hooray! What I'm going to do real quick is clear out this. Wow, that is a lot of this. See why I wanted to make this garden cloche? Look at that. We've already got 459 canola and 153 canola seeds. And I can just swap out this seed anytime I want. Garden cloche for the win. So OP, I love it. It really is a little bit OP. I'm not going to lie. So Electrum, you come with me for a minute. This is new. So you've got that. Now, technically, I could make another one of these, right? I think I've got, like... If I make a piston, that's all I have to do to make more of that. So... let's do that. Just one, please. Because everything else I got enough resources to be able to dupe that. So that should be cool. So I could put another one on the other side of this room. So we do this. Just a little desync, don't mind me. This, that, and that. Beautiful. And then we could get another LV wire connector, which is eventually going to be an MV anyway, but it's all good. I'm going to borrow you for the wire. So now we've got two things, right? One that'll do gears, and the other that'll do wires. Cool. And I don't know if I'm going to do plates, but I am going to want another transfer node. So let's get that up and running. Because I think, yeah, we've got everything we need for a transfer node, right? Do I need more stone? Probably need more smooth stone. Cool. And a transfer node, that's right. 5 more. And I do have more unprocessed at the moment, by the way. Aluminum. So that's not too much of a problem for me. Okay, that should be cool. So basically we now are set, right, with two things. And I like this kind of being a mirrored situation here. It looks nice, I think. Hopefully you guys agree. Right? So if I want to make gears, it's over here. If I want to make wires, it's over here. I'm going to continue making wires. And that is good stuff. Beautiful. Lots of electrum wire coming in. Let's collect clay. We're going to need a decent amount of clay for this. Hopefully I've got a decent amount laying around, and if not, I don't. So we're going to take our excavator, and I'm going to go get some more clay. We'll be right back. All right, so I ran around and collected all the LV wire connectors and relays that I could find poking around over there, cooking up some clay. Let's see what's involved in making MV wiring and stuff. So unfortunately, these LV wire coils are not going to be of much use to me anymore. So we're going to need some connectors. Let's say we need about a dozen of them, right? So luckily, it doesn't look like it's too bad of a recipe. We might need a few more. Like, let's get another set. So that's 2 Restonia crystals and some copper. I'm just going to get another set. It's weird that I've got this number of connectors. Like, I feel like there's a connector I missed somewhere. You know what it is? It's probably outside. That's why. It's those connectors outside, which can remain LV because it doesn't matter. That's why I have an odd number. Okay, that at least makes sense. Let's get... Thank you. Cool. Yeah, it was bothering me that there was an odd number, and I just realized why. So that should be all the MV connectors I need. Now for MV wire relays, we can easily get 1 set of 8, and that should be enough for now. And then MV coil just needs that. Wow, that's actually like a really decent amount. I'm cool. I'm good with that. Nice. All right, so now we can MV this stuff up, right? So we'll get our connectors. For now, these will be the ones that I focus on, and then we'll attach other connectors at some point. Like, I'm gonna have to get... Probably just connector U, right? That should be cool. Connector, and then relays go here, 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 you there, and then you can connect to that. Rewiring is fun. Rewiring all the things. Oh, is this an LV? Yeah, I'm gonna need another MV. Because I definitely want that thing to keep running. No biggie. Cool. All right, so that should be good now. You connect to all these guys. So this will just help with the speed at which power transfers between machines. It's been a while. It's been something that's been on my to-do list. Beautiful. Everybody's back up and running. I like it. And you should be cooking? Oh, right. Hold on. I forgot this to here. Now you should be good. Yeah, RF flowing in, and we've got these guys running again. Wow, we've got a lot of seeds and a lot of canola. That is awesome. Dudes, that is awesome. Not 100% sure what I want to do next. Power gen might be a good thing, like RF-based power gen, because we're going to obviously need lots of power, right? Like, we know that that's a thing that's really soon going to need to happen. We could even have a few more, like this algorithm separator could get connected to power. Like, there's a few power connections we haven't made yet. Looking at this guy, you know, a couple others, but for the most part, we're cool. I should connect you. And power should flow into you much more quickly. See how much faster it's flowing? That's awesome. All right, back in a sec. All right, so what I think I need to do now is wrap up the episode. We will come back next time and continue along this path. Yeah, definitely coming back next time. And I think what we'll do is maybe work on power gen. Like, we haven't had any power problems yet, but I feel like we're getting to the point where I will probably want more than 80 RF a tick. Because realistically, all I'm producing is 80 RF a tick from that water wheel. That's it. That's a really small amount of RF. It's passive, though, so what's been happening is, like, I'll run a few machines, and then I won't for a while, and it'll give this capacitor that I have time to recharge. But that's not going to fly for that much longer. We're going to need more RF than that. So getting into canola would probably be a really smart idea. Couple different plans, really. So we'll have to figure that out, like what we want to do for power gen and what we want to do for other things. But for now, wrapping up points. So Daryl20 signing off. We'll be back next time to continue our path along the age of engineering. Hope you guys are enjoying the series, because I personally am really enjoying playing it. Like, it's it's a fun challenge, like having to deal with all these difficult recipes and all the difficult processes we need to do to progress from one age to the next. Like, it is fun for me, so I really hope you guys are enjoying it too. All right, guys, take it easy.